Well, hello, welcome or welcome back to my kitchen, whichever it is. I'm happy you're here. We're doing things a little bit differently around here for a brief minute. I was thinking one night about my income, and I'm on a fixed income, so my income is the same every month in and out. So if there's emergencies that I have not pre-planned for, I'm just out there. So I never know if my food budget is going to change or not. So it got me to thinking that other people could be in the same situation as I. So we decided we were going to put numbers in a hat from 3 to 20. The kids were going to pick it out, and we were going to decide what our budget was for that evening's dinner. So Aiden's going to pick out tonight's. I think I'm keeping him up. Pick out tonight's thing.
I have to grab it, Phil.
It's okay. And what'd you get?
$8.
$8. Let me make sure. Got to get the old speculas out here. Yep. It looked like 18 for me. I saw that little line. Right there. All right, Aiden. So we got $8 for dinner. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go shopping. Come on. Well, hello. I'm back. And why am I holding a soda? Am I thirsty? Nope. Is it my favorite? Yup. But that's not why I'm holding it. We're going to make cola chicken. Well, we're going to make Pepsi cola chicken. And I'm going to show you guys how to make it. And we're going to do it in the oven, not in a pan. So let's get it. Let's go. Let's go heat up the pots. Come on. Okay, here's everything you're going to need for the entire meal. For the chicken, you're going to need obviously the chicken, the soda, garlic or garlic powder, brown sugar, W sauce, soy sauce, cornstarch, onion powder, an onion or chopped onions, what I have, paprika, some seasoned salt, and for the side dish, we're going to do broccoli and instant mashed potatoes. I know it says cooked rice, but I grabbed the wrong box, so I'm just going to go with it for right now. So instead of saying rice on there, pretend it says potatoes. So let's get right to it. First things first, gotta do the prep work. I'm going to clean off the chicken and get rid of any icky stuff I don't like. Okay, so it's all cleaned, all the ickiness is gone. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to season my meat. Okay, season with your heart, guys. I will put some measurements down the bottom, but for me, I know what the measurements should be, but for me, I'm just going to season how I like it. So I use Lowry seasoning salt, not table salt. And there's, this is a 4-pound bag of chicken legs frozen from Walmart, $4.68. There are 9 chicken legs in there. So, a little bit of paprika. Some pepper. Now I have garlic going in, but I want a little bit extra here in it. Just a little bit, just in case it doesn't make it on the thing. And I also want a little bit of onion powder as well. I'm gonna put the onion powder in, but I'm also gonna add the, I just spilled everywhere. Oh boy. All right, I have a little bit of chopped onion in here. Since my onion went by the wayside. There's hardly anything in here either. I've had this thing of onions forever. Probably even expired, now that I think about it. Yep, they're expired. That's all right. We're gonna use it up now. I used up the last of it. No longer expired, it's done. So, what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna start mixing this until it's well coated. When that's done, I'll be back. Okay, so that's all mixed in. Everything's all massaged into the meat. Let me get the casserole dish out and we'll get started on this main course here. All right, to this pot, we're gonna make the marinade. We're gonna take, this is a cup measurement. That's one. Ouch, that was hot. That's two. And three. We're going to add a half a cup of brown sugar. Sat out for a minute. Like a fuzzy, huh? See the fizzle going on in there with the brown sugar? We're going to need 2 tablespoons of soy, 2 tablespoons of the W sauce, and I think that's it. We have to bring this to a boil. I'm going to add the garlic later. Okay, to this we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Block. Almost forgot to add it in. It's not quite out of boil yet, so turned it off for a second. And that's going in. What I did while the camera was off, which I'll show you now, is I took my casserole dish and I put the garlic just in the bottom. I didn't cook it, I didn't anything. I just squeezed it out of the jar and added it in. Still waiting for this to come to a boil. The second it does that, then we'll be okay. Okay, so she came to a boil. I turned it down before I put the camera on, so that's why you didn't see the boil, but trust me, it's boiling. And I'm just gonna move this to the back. You might see little flecks in here. That's just from me touching the garlic and then touching this. Okay, so she came to a boil. I turned it down before I put the camera on, so that's why you didn't see the boil, but trust me, it's boiling. And I'm just gonna move this to the back. You might see little flecks in here. That's just from me touching the garlic and then touching this. To this, I have a pan under here. I didn't stick my glass right on the top. It calls for 4 tablespoons. I didn't add that much because I just didn't want to, I guess. I don't know what the reason was. I just didn't want to. Okay, so we're gonna add the chicken that we rolled around in the pan and seasoned up. I really didn't want to touch it, but I want to pull the skin. I like to straighten the skin out a little bit. And you want the skin side up. Now, mind you, I am doing chicken legs, so both sides are the skin side. But if you were doing like thighs or something like that, you want to make sure you do the skin side up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I still have a little bit of seasoning left behind in the bowl. Okay, you see that? Yeah, you still have a little bit of seasoning left in the bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the a little bit of this in the bowl. See? Just to get out the rest of the seasoning that's in there. You see how I got all that onion that was not about to go into my food? Now it is. And And we're going to put that right down over top of the chicken. Now we're going to cook this in here. We're going to cover it, and we're going to cook it for 30 minutes. I'm going to reserve some of this because it looks like more than I need, but I can always add more. I don't want to boil the chicken. I actually want it to bake a little bit. So, just going to put a little bit more over here in the corner. There we go. So there you have it. That's going to get a cover, and we're going to put it in the oven. As far as the side dishes, everybody knows how to make instant mashed potatoes and steamable broccoli. So I'll be back when it's time to do something else on this. Okay, there you have it. I'm going to put her in the oven. Okay, so we're about 20 minutes in. I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of... Sorry. I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of much going on in here. Oh, but it smells yummy. So, I'm just going to give it a quick baste. And that's all I'm doing. Just like that. And I'll put it back in. Comes Eric. He's over here. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy. Okay, so it's going to go back in the oven for another 20 minutes. Okay, so now I'm back. We're going to take this off. I'm afraid of getting a steam burn. There we go. What I'm going to do, to thicken this up a little bit, is I'm going to add the cornstarch that I had out before. I'm going to add to this little bowl right here. And I'm going to use a little bit of the leftover sauce that we had. I'm going to simmer this on the stove a little bit so it thickens up so they have gravy. It made more than we really did need. What I'm going to do is I got it in there. I'm going to give it a really good shake. You know, 2 hands going. Shake, shake, shake. I'm going to pour it around. I'm going to put it back in for the last go of 20 minutes. Halfway through the next 20 minutes, I'm going to take it out and flip it over. But this time when it goes into the oven, there's going to be no cover. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the chicken. I just basted it a little bit. I took out a little bit of the juice and put it in a container so they can brown up a little bit. And then I'll baste it again on this side. Put it back in for a couple of minutes and we'll be eating. Oops. Okay, so done. It's fallen off the bone at this point. All right, so I'm going to baste it again. I'm using a little bit of what thickened up on the stove. I just put a little bit of cornstarch in like I did with this. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in for just a few more minutes. Let it sear up, and we're going to be eating. And there she is, all done and yummy. See it bubbling over there? She's still bubbling. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
And there she is. There is my plate in all her glory. And she looking what? Yummy, 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 yummy. Let's get to the table. I'll meet you at the table. Well, hello! We are at the table. All right, so we're gonna try this yummy chicken because we've all had mashed potatoes or broccoli before. Wait, I want no hair on my food. Wait for me, wait for me. Wait. Ooh. Oh, I licked my fingers. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Mmm. 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 I like that sweet stuff on the outside.
Me too.
That's really, really good.
It is. I don't like meat.
Let me see what it tastes like. Yeah, right? He's not a big meat eater. He'll eat it, but he would prefer not to. I think it has to do with the chew. I'm going to try that gravy. I didn't put any on your mashed potatoes. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Oh. That on top of my potatoes. That's the muddy spot. All right. Well, I know I'll be making this again. So let me get the others done and I'll see you at the wrap up.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, dinner's over. How'd we do? They ate every last bit of it. And do you see that gravy in there? They were fighting over the gravy. Had some on the table and they're like, hey, I want some of that. My daughter said she's gonna make some toast and put that gravy on it.
Yes, I am.
What'd you say?
Yes, I am.
You hear her? She said, yes, I am. So there you have it. This is a must try, y'all. That was absolutely delicious. So don't forget to like and subscribe. You can click on my face below. It'll take you right to it. And I'll keep making videos. See you later. Bye.